Hello, everybody. My name is Jae Shin, and I don't have a bunch of pretty slides as the other presenters have had, so I'm going to try walking around a little bit to sort of keep you guys relatively engaged. So what I'm here to talk about is passion and respect. If there's any two lessons that I mainly learned throughout high school, other than what I've learned in a classroom, is that if you want to have a good high school experience, or to actually somewhat enjoy it, it's to have passion and respect. As a senior, I've actually been talking to a lot of underclassmen lately, and every time I always see them sort of stressing about how they have to do this project, they have to do this assignment, get ready for this test, they have to organize this for a particular club, and I see them getting super frazzled about everything, and they look so drained afterwards. Some of the seniors may know what I'm talking about. We've all been through this experience. But then when I see them, I wonder, do you actually enjoy doing what you're doing? Like, why are you getting so stressed? And I tend to get the same answer every time. They believe that it's something necessary. I'm gonna stand up here. They believe that it's something necessary for them to do in order to get into this college, to get this type of grade, and that's all they really seem to be focusing on. And that makes me so sad because it's like, it kind of reminded me of how I was back in my freshman and sophomore year. When I started out my freshman year, I literally just thought, all right, what's the best thing I can put on my transcript so that I could get into the best possible college? That was my main focus, and that's all I really looked towards too. So throughout freshman year, I joined various clubs, although I didn't really attend. I didn't have as many honor classes, so I would work myself to death trying to make sure my grades were high enough so that I could qualify for the next year. So when my sophomore year came around, I stacked on the honors classes. I took double science and all that stuff, and I signed up for like 5 clubs. I was in track, key club, class office, marching band, and when sophomore year came around, I was stressed out of my mind. And I rarely had a smile on my face. My grades took a dip because I just took on more than I could possibly handle. So I had to stop myself and think, why am I doing all of this? Is this really worth all the anxiety that I'm going through? Is it worth trying to rip my hair out? And then I took a step back and I looked at some of the seniors that I knew that year. It was around second semester, they're about to end, and all I really saw in a lot of them was kind of like a dead look in their eyes. Like, they were calm because, I mean, we don't have any exams or anything else anymore, but literally they wake up every day and think, what am I doing? They don't know what they're gonna do that day because they spent all this focus just trying to get into college, trying to get this type of internship, and they never really had a passion or a joy for what they were doing throughout their high school experience. So once they reached that goal, they didn't know what they were doing. That's when I realized that I have to drop whatever I'm not interested in. I decided to not take honor courses in the subjects that I didn't particularly care about or have a strong interest in. And I decided to drop half of my extracurriculars and focus on the ones that I actually enjoyed. My junior and senior year, I have my stuff lined up, and even though I was so stressed, and at times I would kind of cry because of stress, I would still have a big smile on my face simply because this was something that I wanted to do, and this was something that I genuinely enjoyed. So now whenever I hear underclassmen telling me like, oh, I need to get into this type of college, in order to do this, to get to this goal, I tell them, if you don't enjoy it, why do you do it? Here we have, in like high-ranking schools, we have this misunderstanding or we have this misconception that we have to do this, we have to be in the top possible thing in order to get to a particular goal. But if you don't actually enjoy it, then you're just gonna kill yourself over something that may not be even worth it. Sorry, I'm half winging this. So, continuing on my point, that's my passion perspective. The second lesson that I've learned throughout high school is respect. If you're passionate about something, respect what you are passionate about. If you really like something, go for it. If you want to go into a leadership position for it, like, go for it. If you like it, then you will go to the ends of the earth and you will go beyond the horizons. But if it is not something that you actually care about, then it's not something that you should pursue. It's not something that you should rob someone else of an opportunity of. And if you see someone else passionate about something that you may not be, then we should learn how to respect that other person. Because something that I've learned, like when you go to the club fair every year and you see the various stands, you're not as appeal to that one poster that's kind of just sitting there with one person sitting quietly there. You're more attracted to the ones where people are like, yeah, join our club, like it's super awesome, we do this and this and this. In terms of sports, they like to put up funny pictures and they say, yeah, no, we really bond as a group. That's what you look for. A wise man once told me that passion cannot be taught, it can only be caught. So respect what other people are passionate for. And yeah, that's pretty much my point. Respect and passion. Enjoy what you're doing. And to a lot of you seniors, this doesn't really apply to you anymore, but you could also take it with you to college and you're already chasing what you're interested in. And if you don't know what you are passionate or interested in, then I highly encourage, especially the underclassmen, look for it. It's high school. You have all this extra time, and you can spend it looking for something that you at least like. So yeah, thank you.